Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. I am Winifred Annie. I am a wife, a stay-at-home mom of three adorable kids, and a lifestyle coach. So in my space, I try to help my audience to have a wonderful relationship and a blissful family life. So let's get straight to today's topic. But before we go there, I'd like you to like, share, and subscribe to my page. Thank you for doing that. Have you done that? All right. If you've done that, so let's go straight. So today's topic, I'd like us to talk about a mommy's boy, or let's say mama's boy. So I want to talk about this because the impact affects so many Nigerian families. Because I'm a Nigerian, I will tell you. Now, the other day I was in the saloon. So one of the customers, I was that day, oh yeah, that was the day I went to make this hair. So one of the customers, she was so bitter. She was just talking about, she was bitterly talking about her mother-in-law, how um for her to even get as little as a bathing soap, her husband has to ask her mom, what kind of soap do you think is best for my wife to use? Everything, like, before she complained a lot that before this man makes any decision, he has to consult his mom first. So you know that's reminded me, and I've seen a lot of this. So that reminded me to make a video on it. So before we start, who is a mommy's boy? Basically, a mommy's boy is someone who cannot do without his or her mom. Everything he has to ask the mother. He doesn't have let's say a brain of his own. But I want to put this out, that you loving your mom genuinely doesn't make you a mommy's boy. It is very, very important. You have to love your mom. In short, I encourage you all, love your mom, because I'm a mom and I have a son, and I wish and pray tomorrow that my son loves me. But you just don't have to control your son. So let's move ahead. So a man who cannot take decision um of his own, so that person is a mommy's boy. Now, um how it's important for us to know too how most of these men, sorry, yeah, how most of these men turn out to be mommy's boy. So it's important for you to know that most of them, um their mothers had a very, very bad relationship with their dad, or some of them are widows. They were early widows, so they tend to use their sons. It could be one son, it could be, it could be many sons. They tend to use their sons as replace them in a way as their husband, or try to yeah, they try to do that. Let me put it that way. Let me just go straight. They try to replace them as their husband. So everything they try to tell them what to do, because when with the relationship they had with the boy's father or their lover, that didn't work. When they try to tell these men things, these men don't listen to them. So they see their son as a replacement. So from that tender age, they tell their son everything that their son have to do. But some men, when about the age of 15 to 16 years, you see some men, some boys, they start rebelling. Some of them break through that yoke, but most of the guys, they don't break through the yoke. So those ones that don't break through that yoke, they become the mommy's boy. So no, they can't take any decisions on their own. It's not it's not that it's bad to love your mom, but where it's bad is when you can't make decisions yourself without consulting your mother. It is very bad. Now you see this playing in most homes in Africa. That's why you see a lot of time, you see mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws having lots and lots of clashes. It's not supposed to be so. It's in the man's shoes to set that boundary. You understand? When you have a relationship or when you're married, your mom shouldn't be the one deciding what will happen in your relationship, you know? So now let me make you understand that it's even a problem for the men, because most of them who are the mommy's boy, you see it even when they are having relationship with their fellow sex. I don't mean I don't mean sexual relationship, or I just mean as friends, you know. You see a woman telling the son the kind of friends he or she want sorry he she wants him to have. That's very bad. I'm not saying that a woman should not advise her son on having good friends, and no. Okay, look at things you hear. Enyi gị enyi gị nwoke ahụ. Sorry, okay, I'm speaking Igbo. Let me go straight to English so you understand. You hear some mothers saying that your friend, and the way he cuts his hair, I don't like it. The way his head, the shape of his head is not good. That kind of one, that would be his muscle. Is not good. He looks like a poor person. I don't want you to be moving with a poor. No. That's very wrong. That's wrong. Now, if you allow that, you're going to have a problem. You have a very big problem, because in your marriage, even before you get married, you see that you encounter so many women, but your mom, she want to dictate the one you will marry. And the other one, her leg is not good. You should marry someone whose whose legs are straight. You should marry an angel. You should marry this one. Sometimes you miss good opportunities. You miss wonderful women. You know. So you have to set that boundary. So now this video is for someone who is already in a relationship, or married to a mama's boy. So I want to try to give you some tips to remedy it. I want to assure you too that it is possible to win the heart, or to replace the mama's boy, or to release that bond the mom has for her son. It is very, very possible. I'm a realist. I'm not the kind of person that will tell you that you are married to a mama's boy, go and divorce, go and do this. No. I'm not that kind of person. Because most people that tell you that, most of them, they are not the ones taking decisions in their house. It's their mother-in-laws that take decisions. They will come out here, they'll come out and give you lies. So now, let me tell you what to do. First thing you should do is to show faithful, that is to show the man that you are faithful and you are loyal. Now, there are most mothers, in short, okay, let me leave it that way. Most mothers are very, very faithful and loyal to their children. So we are talking about sons, to their sons. Now, let me give you an instance. You see, for instance, a man who killed someone outside. You see, the man, he will run straight back or straight to his house. You see where his mom will be defending him. It was a mistake, it was this, it was that. But most women, you can't do that. Now, for you to be able to replace the love in man, the most mothers can do anything for their sons. They can sacrifice anything. They are very loyal to their sons. Okay, you want a man whose mother gave birth to him, cared for him. Do you know most African mothers, they sold their wrappers. They lived hungry for their children to feed. Then you want that man to replace you, or to replace their mom with you. No. You have to show that you are faithful and you are also loyal as their mom. That is number one. Let me give you an example. Let's say a man just committed a crime and ran straight to his mom's house. No matter what you tell that woman, she will tell you that no, it's not my son cannot do that. So, but most women, they will even sell their husbands out. So a man has to believe and has to see that you are faithful. And then number two is to become part of the family. Yeah, one of the things you have to do to survive in such marriage is to become part of the family. Now, you'd see that if or when you're in such a relationship or in such a family, you're married to a mama's boy. Sometimes this woman or your mom, your mother-in-law, let me put it that way, she'll go to her children, to her other children. She'll tell them things about you. Ah, can't you see that since she came, your brother, he has not been feeding well, he's growing slim, his money is finishing, this one, that one. She'll complain a lot, she'll tell them a lot about you. But it's going to be in your shoes to to clear that perspective, because some of them think for themselves. They don't they will believe what their mom said though. Let me just make you understand that. But if when you come and you try to be part of their family, they're going to love you for who you are. Be who you are. Treat them nice. Be nice. When you treat them nice, finally, it's very important for you to give yourself value. You find out that sometimes why most of these in-laws, they are not into you or they want to control your home is because you have nothing doing as a woman. Now, it's understandable that most of most of us women, we get married when while we're in school or after school. So maybe you don't have something to do, but don't remain like that. Add value to yourself. Find something for yourself. Now, when you add value to yourself, you see that your in-laws will not see you as someone who is just coming to take everything that they used to have, or they won't perceive you as such a person. You see them releasing their son gradually. And you see that man coming around too, because you've shown that you are loyal and you're faithful. You've tried to gain the love, or you've tried to be part of their family, and then you have value to yourself. You see them releasing it. Now, in Igbo culture, then usually someone a man is not now that a couple can see themselves and love themselves, and as they will say to themselves that we must get married whether our parents like it or not. Then if a man wants a woman, he has to go through her father. He has to impress the father, because the father will have to know, or will have to ask you, can you feed my daughter? Can you take care of her needs? Can you do this? Can you do that? Then it was also, or even tonight, also the same way. You have to an extent, make your mother-in-law, let me put that, yeah, your mother-in-law, to know that you can take care of the son, that you're not there to just take everything of his, because they don't know you. They are getting to know you. So now when you put all this together, you see that you finally survive in that marriage. Hope